So look, the policies you have here, and I have them all documented, that support a scamming operation that she was performing. And I've heard other people have the same issue. My goal is to reveal the training you get in police academy that helps scammers perform scam and disguise it as they kept telling me, we don't write the laws, we just enforce them. They know they're doing something wrong, but they have that authority you have, that badge and the uniform. You guys put your lives on the line for us. And I've said on my YouTube channel repeatedly, I honor that. Without you guys, and this is not an attack or disrespect. I say that repeatedly. I honor the men and women wearing the uniform in this country, both in the military and the law enforcement. And this is only if I'm pointing out there's something wrong, there's corruption there, there's few bad apples. That's tarnishing the record of that badge, of that uniform. And I want to uncover it to restore honor. And
the way to do that is not going to be through the department itself. You have to go to the city attorney. All that information is accessible and is turned over to the city or district attorney for the case. We don't have a choice with the city attorney and district attorney.
Okay.
Trust me, many times, especially nowadays, we try to file cases with those two entities, and they reject them. Even though we may disagree with it, we have no control over that. That's up to them to decide whether to prosecute or not to prosecute. We have no choice in the matter.
Okay, look.
But they have all the evidence. So you're asking about videotape. All that is accessible by them. We do not relinquish it from this division or from even the department.
The Freedom of Information Act, I can access those.
You petition the city attorney for that. You do not petition the division.
The thing is, the police officers here know. They know what they were told. They were told bad things about me, and that's why they came here. Is it okay? I show you how they were scolding me repeatedly because they were told bad things about. That's her method. When I don't get to hear what she's telling you.
Right, and vice versa. She doesn't hear what you're saying.
No. The thing is, everything I do is public. Everything I say is public. Because I don't do anything wrong. And she's told you stuff about me that's wrong. It's false evidence. And that's a loophole in the law that I want to make public. Once the public knows her method, it can't be used anymore.
Well, that's up to you to do that on your podcast, you said.
But I need access to what she's telling you. The officers here that will come and scold me, they'll be thinking bad things about me that they heard. No, the officers that are here.
The documentation that you're seeking is not going to come
No.
from this division.
What if I take the individuals in here to small claims court and have them in front of the judge? They can't lie in front of the judge and ask them, what were you told? Why were you scolding me?
You can do it. You can sue anybody any time in California.
It's not for the purpose of suing. It's for finding the truth. And this is the message I tell them, and I've said it repeatedly. Listen, normally everybody is out for suing, and that's what screws up this country. I told them repeatedly, I want just you hearing this message from me, that I'm working on an intellectual property contract, and it has in it release of liability, and what this has is a whistleblower protection. It says claim your whistleblower, the individuals in here to know they can claim the whistle protection rights, and so they won't be threatened to lose their job or in any way sued or anything because they're revealing what they know. Number one. Number two, what's the response to that?
My response to that is you have to be a whistleblower, and you have to meet that certain criteria to be a whistleblower. Okay?
What is the criteria?
There is a criteria to be a whistleblower, and there's also a criteria our department has upon us that we can't, like, I can't talk to you about political things or my personal opinions about things, correct?
Yeah. I'm just transmitting this message to you.
Okay.
I'm just transmitting.
Okay.
If you know something, okay, just the message I'm transmitting to you as an individual. Now, just that alone, I'm transmitting this message to you as an individual, okay? that I won't come. I won't blame you, and I'm the same message I'm telling to you. I'm sending to every officer in here. I won't blame you. I won't, and I'll write this as sign it in the contract. No accusation, no blaming, no suing, no disrespect. On the contrary, this is on TV. You will get your portion of the profits I get. One appearance on a TV show.
Can't do that.
What
We can't
can?
do that. We're representing the department. We can't get profits for that kind of stuff.
As individuals, as an officer, you can. As an individual.
My department when I'm off duty or on duty.
Okay, I'll find out what it is. I can make a charitable donation to a fund or to the fund of what I can do. Okay, but the thing is, you understand, my intention isn't to attack or to accuse or to blame or to
You're
sue.
looking for information that I can't give you from here.
You can't. You can't.
Nobody
I'm only sending this information. I want everyone here to hear it, and I'm posting it online. So put a URL in the wakeupamerica.world that people are just to get this message to the individuals here, and then eventually to the heart of America, because they kept telling me, you want to change the laws, you got to go to Sacramento or even to Washington. I want what you guys did to me.
You can change the laws by joining city council and trying to petition.
Well, yeah, the steps I take, but also to bring awareness to the public. What I want is that every person that this has been done to be revealed. All the methods you have to help scammers scam profit from hurting Americans using that badge and that uniform, that authority. Do you understand?
Yes, I do understand.
So I understand you can't not say that you disagree with that, even though you know what in psychology, the most basic is the Milgram experiment. When they brought volunteers in and they were told to push a button that electrocutes somebody on the other side they don't see. They would push that button to the point that the other person would almost die. And when they asked them, so you know that. So when they asked them, why did you do it? They would say, because we were told to do so. So the officers were coming there saying, it's the law, we have to do it. If I don't do it, I'll lose my job. The stuff you say, it's the law, we have to do it. So the law is wrong and the law has to be changed. And I need to bring awareness to America that the law, that we put laws and we have law enforcement to protect us, but it's had the opposite. You see what they've done to us, to my life, and all the people they've done this to. This is the fact. I only want this information to be revealed publicly. All the people this has been done to, and all the methods used to hurt people, American citizens, using the law and law enforcement to benefit gang members. So this is method gang members use, and there is gang activity in this area, in this neighborhood, a lot of it. They do own property, and that's how they acquire property. They occupy it, and they collect evidence. They frame evidence, they blackmail, and they get that house for their gang or a business, and that's how they have power. The gangs have power using your badge and your authority and the laws that are there.
Again, you got to talk to your city councilman.
The fact that I'm telling you this, and it's a clear thing, and then they were telling me Section 832. Are you aware of this? And Sergeant Glossier was telling me because of Section 832, they can't reveal to me what she was telling you guys. Sergeant Glossier, the complaint sergeant, was investigating why these police officers were scolding me and lying to protect her. And she told me it's because, are you aware of Section 832? No. Why that prevents it? Me finding out what she's telling, the evidence she's presenting you that is false, that's getting you guys to come scold me and punish me.
Well, sir, like I said, during the COVID time when they had the moratorium, we weren't allowed to evict anybody. You weren't allowed to. It's
not about the eviction. See, this is. I understand that.
You're saying that she occupied your property illegally, and she lied about it, and she told us stories about you.
Yeah.
That's why we said no. We scolded you.
But
the point is this. We can't evict anybody because of the moratorium. The moratorium is off now. You start your eviction process, you can do that. If you want to go further with that and say, you know, she libeled you,
okay,
you can go ahead and file that lawsuit against her. Let me finish. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
That's the goal is.
Yeah.
You file a lawsuit against her, libel her, then you subpoena the department, the city attorney, for the evidence to prove that there's liable against
subpoena. Okay, so to subpoena, look, I don't want to file lawsuit against her, even though she's done horrible damage. She's the horrible slander and threats. Her, you know, I don't want to because she's threatened me. And my investigator contacted the previous victims and the address that she stayed at. They're all scared to talk. So she scares people, and I told her, and that restraining order I had against her was there to protect me from, but she was bringing gang members in my house, all these gang members that she brought in my house to intimidate me, and you guys were saying it's her right to bring visitors as a tenant. You can't, if you stop her from bringing visitors, we can arrest you. You understand?
Yeah.
So you understand why I wouldn't want to take legal action against her, because she's threatened me.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand.
Does that point get across? I don't want to sue her.
Well, you need to evict her, though, you said.
She's evicted already. She's not there anymore.
Okay.
That's not the issue, isn't to evict her. And I don't want to sue her.
The video.
I want to find out what she told you guys. So in order to subpoena that evidence, which she was all the body cam videos of your visit, I go to city attorney. We've done that. We've exhausted so many of these options.
That's the only one there is. The department.
I go to city attorney and say what? Because Michael Parks submitted it to the detective. Michael Parks submitted it to city attorney.
You have to, because that was your crime report and your eviction process.
No. We did investigation. Sergeant Glossier and Detective Michael Parks. I explained to them over and over again. They know about it, and they were covering up because they know there's corruption there. They don't want to reveal that scamming method because it's used.
You have to present what you're telling me.
Yeah.
You have to present it to get an appointment with the city attorney and present it to them, and let them make a decision if they're going to release this information to you and guide you legally.
And also I want those individuals that heard her say, I mean, from what I know, everyone here, they were telling me everyone here knows about that address and what was going on.
And they would. Who was present at that scene?
Yeah.
That's all part of the city attorney.
The individuals here know about it.
Again, for you to find that information out, when you look at the body-worn video, the city attorney, if they release it to you, then you can go ahead and subpoena those options.
The thing is, sometimes when you're reporting corruption and you go to the people you're reporting to, they don't want to do anything about it. You know why? You know why the person you report corruption to wouldn't want to do something about it? The point is, they're in on it. The corruption, if you trained at police academy to block communication, which is what police uniformly do. When you point out there's corruption, they tend to, I know nothing about it. I know they do all the things. I know all the methods. They turn on the radio and say, I got to go when there's nothing on there. I know all the methods you guys use to push pencil pushers, the run around, go to somebody else, which is what you're doing. Go to Sacramento, go to anyone but me.
I can't do anything about it.
I know. You can't do. Everybody here says, I know nothing about it. I can't do nothing about it. But you have a uniform on, under authority. You have a gun. You can kill somebody. You have handcuffs. You have a lot of power. But you can do nothing about it. There's a law you're enforcing. I know. So I want to show how I want to bring public awareness.
To your point, I have all these tools.
Yeah.
I could use them, but I have no reason.